Close, maybe get it in there. I don't know. Might make a little soft run for it. Oh, it's on film, baby. All right. Good morning to you all. It's going to be a solo trip for me and a little bit different. We're on a Saturday, so it's going to be a little busier at the course. We're going to do a little bit of warming up, a little putting, just a little intro. We're going to be back at the res, and we're not going to try to disturb anybody while we're filming. But it's going to be a challenge for me, and I'm on my old phone, so it's not going to look as good. But we're going to make the best out of it. Do a little bit of warming up. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's beautiful down here in Louisiana. Wind's blowing a little bit. We can deal with that. No problem. I'm going to try to film and keep it easy and keep it simple. But I said that I was going to try to be more consistent on making content. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to have to learn to get around speaking to the camera with other folks in the same area. Because that's just all part of it. If you're going to make content, people are going to be around, and I'm going to try to respect them and not get them in the camera. And yeah, so this is all new, and I'm missing my putts. I'm going to try to get more people on film, and like if I can get some of my buddies to play, maybe do some interviews and whatnot. So it's going to be interesting. Adapting to the channel. We have a cruise coming up next week. I'm going to vlog that as well. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Halloween cruise. So hopefully I can document it properly. I know I'm missing a lot of these putts. But always warm up before you start playing or doing anything physical or in general. Hole 1 again. There's some golfers here too. So this is a golf course with a disc golf course on it. That's something you also have to remember. And when you're playing disc golf on a golf course, the golfer always has the right of way. So just a reminder. But I'm going to throw my Mamba and this Inertia and just try to keep it low. Last time I sailed it, I'm barely going to try to keep it above the ground. See if I don't air this one out. OB is to the right, but we're going to try not to do that this time. Still a little high. That's okay. I'm also going to try not to say that over and over again too. I played yesterday, so I'm a little tight, and I just want to be smooth today, not try to muscle anything. That's going to be out of bounds. There's our second shot. So still got a ways to go to the basket. It's going to be another layup situation for me, because there's no way that I could go across that water. But we're going to make it work. Now there is way more feasible. So we'll go over from there. So we're going to throw it, try to throw it in. Third shot on hole 1. Downhill putt. It's going to be tough. It's all right though. Yeah. Okie doke. Being accountable. Being consistent. Something that I haven't been with. Hole 2. If you watched the last one, I burned it off into the woods with a forehand, but I'm trying to get a little bit better with my forehand. I've been practicing, so. But like I said, consistency is a underrated I guess, trait for people. That it's not glamorous, it's not flashy, but being consistent in life is more important than any of the flash, the pizzazz of having some great moment. Just being the same person all the time, being honest, having integrity means a lot. And I fell short with the consistency, with all those things in my life. But that's what I've always strived to be, is be a consistent person. And I think that's way more important. But I'll quit talking and make this awesome throw real quick. It's a little bit better. Still really and let them play through. It's definitely different when you're talking to your phone and talking on this mic with people around, but it's something that I need to get better, you know, talking to folks in a bigger crowd. Because I mean, if you think about it, that's what YouTube is. You're just talking to your camera, but there could be 2 people watching it, there could be thousands of people watching it. So, and when you talk in person, it's the same as talking on the camera. Everyone sees me like this, everyone hears me like this. But when you hear yourself over the camera or on the mic or whatever, it kind of makes you feel like you don't sound right, but everyone hears you like this. So I am who I am, which I have a lot easier time than some people do. Get in there. Hoo! Almost. Tap in par. Man, I would just give up if I was at this point. You know, not trying to cast shade or nothing like that, but yeah, these guys aren't that good. I hope you could still hear me, but I'm just gonna play from the Reds. I don't care no more. And this is only hole 3, and I had to wait for those people, golfers. They say disc golfers are different, but I guess there's takes all types, so I'll be behind those all day. Makes me want to play golf again. I could beat them completely cold, so that's not out of bounds. Anyway, so almost OB, but I'm not. So I'm gonna throw a little forehand. You probably can't see me, but hopefully you can hear me. I'll throw my pig in there. Maybe do something cool on film. Maybe not. It's okay. It's not bad. We'll speed this part up and do a little bit of talking and walking. Finish this hole out with par. But get back to the question at hand. Are you consistent? Or are you one of those folks that like to just show up, make the big flash, make the big bang, and think everybody should be impressed with you? Nothing wrong with that. Just doesn't seem, I'd rather something consistent than half the time. Yep, there we go. Another bogey. Today's not about the disc golf. It's about making content. I'll sit here on this cart and just do a little bit of talking. Lots of things on my mind, lots of things that's going on in my life, which is not relevant, I mean, to most. Everyone has something going on in their life. But to talk about it sometimes makes things a little bit easier to cope with. Not to be sad or depressing or anything like that, but you know, this whole having a kid not go to school this year has took its toll on me. And I mentioned it on the last video that I needed to get to it and talk about it. Not because of my mass number of followers and subscribers and anything like that, but I think it's a valid thing to talk about. Some folks are like, man, I can't wait until my children are out of the house and grown, and I don't have to worry about them being at school or being into after school things, or I often thought that, you know, maybe that would be the case for me, but it definitely hasn't been the case. I have really been struggling. with adjusting, but I'm doing better now. It is October, so school had let in around the middle of August, end of August, and just not having somewhere to be or make sure that he has his school uniforms and his new shoes for school and stuff like that has been different. It's been different. So I'm curious, you know, are any of y'all struggling with this thing, or when the day comes, is it something that you're thinking about? I know that this subject consumed my mom when all of us left the house. There was four of us, and when that day happened, she really had a hard time adjusting to it. I think I'm doing a little bit better because I try to stay busy, but this is another thing. This is another reason why I wanted to start back making content, because I felt like this gives me something to do. But I'm just a very active person. Me just sitting here, I'm outside though, outside on the disc golf course. And I guess this might be good, where I can sit here and talk to the camera. The wife she's trying to get her costume ready for the cruise, so she couldn't come out and help me with the video, and I'm perfectly okay with that. This is my deal, and it's awesome that I've had many people, you know, want to help, willing to help. But ultimately, when you make a decision to do something like this, you have to take responsibility and do it yourself, because I'm going to have to be editing the video anyway. I'm going to have to edit on my phone because iPhones are very stubborn. They don't play well with others. So I'll just have to do the best I can. But anyway, I'm going to try to go to the tee box on 4 and try to tee off and see if these good folks have finally made it to the green. I could see up there and they're still not there yet, but they're just also trying to have a good time just like me. So I need to lose my attitude about that. I just wish sometimes folks were a little bit more considerate, courteous, and considerate. Let's not be, you know, let's not try to make sentences too long. Just say concerteous. It's an easy word to remember, but it means both of them. So let's just all be concerteous, you know? Concerteous. I'll put the spelling so you all know, because I am a spelling master, by the way. It runs in my family. We're all very good spellers. So let's get to hole 4 and try to tee off and make some disc golf content. Definitely not where I wanted to go. Great. But looks like we're gonna be kind of held up, which I figured that once I waited 20 minutes for the next shot. But it is Saturday, so I have to be real with that. But it's all good. We're gonna try to throw it in with the pig. Nope. Still a good upshot. Not too long. Should be an easy par. But like I said, I say that a lot as well. I'll tap it in for par. Not bad. 2 over. That's trouble. It might be trouble. All right. Put our mini marker down. Par. Not bad at all. We're concerteous about that situation. So, destroyer, not super hard, big hazard, skip in the basket. Here we go. A little short. But I didn't make it that far. I didn't throw it. I'm playing from the whites, by the way. I think last time when the wife and I were here, I was playing from the reds. But I figured I'd do something a little different. I'm gonna throw the pig up there, you know, try to get it close. Maybe get it in there, I don't know. Might make a little soft run for it. Oh, it's on film, baby. There we go. There we go. So I can play a little disc golf. All right. Let's run it in. Let's run it in. Look at that bird, y'all. So I can play a little bit. I can stay out of the trees. That should be very nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. Another one? Ooh, almost. Yeah. Nice little approach. Got wires dangling. Par. Oh, the tree. Having fun so far. Before I can finish filming, because these mics eat it up. So we'll see. Nope. Too much hyzer. And if the filming's not too bad or too good, leave a comment. I don't mind it. Talk about how bad it is. I think it's funny. I have big shoulders, and comments aren't going to hurt my feelings one bit. Ugh. Well, that's disc golf. Go from making a great throw to a bogey, which we made a par before, so I forgot about that. We'll finish this out. This works out. Oh, a little bit too much Annie. It's all right, we got an open look. Hole 9, second shot. Put a little bit too much Anheuser on that one. Bush. Yeah, Anheuser Busch was involved. This would look a lot different. May or may not be family friendly. Oh, Lord. Good God. Oh, man. Nope. Yeah. Well, gonna finish this front 9 with a bogey. So we'll see. Yeah. That dog gonna hunt. That'll work. All right. So. Might be on the green, maybe not. If it is, we'll take our stroke. It might have rolled off though. Take a meter, I guess, back. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, I'm not sure. So this is gonna be my 4th shot. Try to get it close. Honest, be honest. Wish I would have been a little bit closer. Okey doke. Pretty good putt. Yeah. Well, first double of the round. It happens, especially when you throw out of bounds. So, double bogey. Yeah. Well, great. Well, at least we got this. This is our 4th shot, and we still got a country mile to go. So I'm gonna try to get it close. Probably save bogey maybe. So. Good shot. Good shot. We'll give it a whirl. Good looking shot. This bogey. There it is. might be on the green. It might roll off. We'll see what it looks like. Yeah. Our bogey save, we didn't go out of bounds, and we did make a run for it. And we missed. Oh, double bogey. Womp womp. And try to make up for these bogeys and double bogeys. But the most important thing is to have a good time and make content. That'll work. I'm gonna throw my buzz. Let's do a little run up. Nice flight. And we'll have no problem reaching it from there. Try to throw it in. Good shot. That's no birdie, but if we can make par here, that's pretty good. Take it all day, every day. Bounce back from the double. At hole 14, I think. I'm gonna try my new and improved forehand. No way in heck I'm gonna get close, but if I can get it in the right direction, I'll show y'all where the basket is in comparison. So let's get this done. Oh boy. Hopefully I can give y'all a show because I'm gonna try. Ooh. You can probably hear it. Putt. Let's see if we can save it. One, but it may not. Predictable. That's why it's one of the greatest discs ever made. So, it's not bad. We'll have a long birdie look, kind of in the bushes a little bit, but I've been a lot worse in the bushes per se. So let's try a little straddle putt, make a nice birdie putt for the video. Oh, happy about that. You gotta pay the toll. I historically do really bad at this hole. We'll see. Oh, oh. Par. Hole 17. Story about this hole, I was playing in the Golden Aces, one of the first disc golf tournaments that was held out here, and I was playing MA40, and I was with the card, competitive. I think I was still in last place, but this hole, I ended up making a 17 or 18 on this hole. That green is treacherous, so we'll see if let's not try to repeat that. But it happens. Nice shot. You gotta pay the toll. See if we don't get no rollback. Let's make this birdie. Redemption. Okay. Hole 18, we're gonna throw our inertia. Try to get it down there. Pretty shot. A little short. Nice it up. We're on hole 18. Let's see if I can give me a birdie on 18. Oh, par. All right, hole 19. I zoomed way in on the basket because I'm optimistic about trying to ace this bad boy. I'm gonna throw my inertia again. I'm liking how it's flying. Still a good shot. Yeah. Par putt. Pretty long shot. I'm gonna throw my destroyer again. So I flied it. Too high. Oh, let's turn it over a little bit. We do it again? Nah, it's not bad though. Basket. There's the wires in the frame. Not bad. Not quite the distance, but not there. Par. I'm gonna exit the video. In closing, I'm not sure my score, but I had fun at the reservation. Y'all should come out and check it out if you're in the Pineville area, central Louisiana area. It's a lot of fun. There's golf carts, so you don't have to walk this whole thing, or you can walk if you want to. They have a really good staff. The people that own and operate this are some fine people. Highly recommend this course. It's a lot of fun. But if you enjoyed this content, if you want to, you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And everyone that watched, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later. The next video will probably be the cruise vlog. So that's gonna be something different as well. So y'all stay tuned.